Hello everybody, this is Cheri at djsundry.blogspot.com, and I just wanted to do a quick planner update. Now this year I have kind of thought things through and narrowed things down and come up with the use of 3 planners. Now, before you think all you must do is spend time with your planner, you will see from this video that I'm not spending a lot of time with my planners. I have this planner is my personal Malden, and this is the one that several months ago I decided to try to use as a wallet and as my personal day-to-day planner. And that's working really well. I would like to say I'm keeping up with it perfectly. I'm not. But this is kind of my life planner. This is where I keep our appointments, our doctor's appointments, those kind of things. And I'll show you that in a minute. I'm also using my close to my heart everyday life planner. Now I'm going to do a completely separate video on this planner and explain what I'm using it for, and I hope you'll come back. That will go live on Friday, I believe, and I will tell you all about what I'm doing with this. I'm really excited with what I'm doing with this. The third planner that I'm using is actually at work, and it's kind of no fuss, no frills. And I decided this year that I would, instead of purchasing a new planner from Erin Condren or somewhere like that, a spiral bound one like I used last year. Last year I used the plum paper calendar, which I loved, and it worked really well. But I decided rather than spending the money on that, I would just repurpose my A5 classic Filofax to see if that worked for work. So I have a month on 2-page calendar in there, and then a weekly calendar that I fill in. And so far that's working well. I do miss the thinness of the spiral bound planners. But we'll just kind of see how the year goes, and I'll decide what I'm doing for next year. But for my personal everyday planner, the one that I go to for appointments and set my appointments in, this is the one that I'm using. And when I mentioned it's kind of no fuss, no frills, it really is no fuss, no frills. Now, I had previously made some inserts and things for it, and I'm sticking with that. You see a picture of my husband here. I just have that kind of pinned into the dashboard. I have to say that's part of a discarded picture that I had left over using my selfie printer, which I love, and it's really going to come in handy this year for my other project, or for my everyday life planner. But it's just a picture I put in there. And then these other inserts you've seen before. I made this little insert out of some graphic 45 paper. Got a postcard there, and then this is my divider, which I made with the 2016 on the top, and this just, it doesn't come in and out unless you open up the rings, because that's just the beginning of my daily and, well, my weekly planner. I don't really keep a daily planner. So these are some inserts that I printed from Etsy, and so that comes into page 1, and then I've also shown these on a previous video. So on the first page, what you'll see here, and I've started adding these in here, is the birthdays and anniversaries that I have. I don't really have room inside my planner to put all those in on the month on 2 pages planner, because I have a very large family. This is actually a pretty light month with only 4 birthdays, and that's not actually accurate because I have my husband's birthday is also on here. I just didn't put it in there. But I'm going to be using this blank area for that, so that next year it'll be really simple for me to come at a glance and switch those out. Then we have my weekly calendar. Now this is color coded for the same color coding system I actually have on the back of this postcard back here that I've used, and just to keep it consistent. And when I'm in a hurry, I just grab my fountain pen that's right here, and so that's what you'll see, the black. But when I have a minute to sit down and actually do some planning, I do stick with the color coding. I've also added paydays in here with some stickers, and these stickers are part of the planning inserts for the Everyday Life Planner, and I'm not using them in that, so I moved them over to here. So that just shows my month on 2-page overview. And then I have this clip that I have from Studio Calico, and it shows my weekly. and it's a week on 2 pages, and then if I want to transfer anything over, I do. Now you'll see that I have stamped these little cups for water intake. I am a terrible water drinker. I drink a lot of the wrong kind of stuff. I love my Diet Coke. I drink a lot of Diet Coke. So one of my goals for this year is to drink more water. As you can see, I didn't do great last week. But that is where I'm tracking that. And then as I need to, I'll just move things over from the main page into this. I keep my today here, and as you can see, I haven't had to fill in a lot. Now, the key difference from last year that I want to point out is the fact that this really is no fuss, no frills. I am not spending a lot of time this year decorating my pages and making them all pretty. I've decided, as much as I love to see all of those, I simply do not have time for that. I like the layout. It works well for me, and this one is going to be about a functional life planner. So as you see, that's how it's going to run throughout the year. And the appointments that I have, I've already started filling appointments into next month, things that I already know I will have to be doing. And then I continue throughout the months and years, or throughout the whole year. I do divide each section with these handmade dividers, which I can use next year if I don't get tired of them. If not, it's just paper and stickers and, you know, just a little bit of time. So that is really my planner at a glance type of thing. So now I want to show you, before I close off the video, another tool that I have that I'm super excited about for my planning. I'm going to just start with a picture of it. This is the Craftsman Tool Tote, and I actually got this idea from the Reset Girl, who found this in pink. When I asked for this for Christmas and my husband wasn't able to find it in pink in our area. We live in a smaller area, and so I have the more traditional Craftsman colored, but it's a 12-inch tote, and it is heavy duty. I mean, this is designed for tools, and so I love this, and I just want to give you a quick shot of what it looks like. Now, this is not so much for on the go. Let me kind of zoom out here. It can be, and actually I took it to Colorado when I went to visit my family out of state. Because I did a project, a small scrapbooking project for my brother who's in the military, and so this worked really well to transport the things that I needed for that small project. But I am zoomed out just as far as I can. Let's see if I can move the camera itself up. You can see it packs a lot of stuff, and I do not have it packed anywhere near full as it would go, but I keep my set of my friction pins in here. This is also where I keep my everyday life planner, because I can take it with me to whatever part of the house that I'm in. I have some stickers in here that I use. I actually have this crocodile which needed to come out anyway. I have a bag that's full of tiny washi tape, and then I have another bag like it. These are from Studio Calico, from back when I was doing their planner kits, and this one's full of alphabets, so that I can keep those at ready. I have some extra page protectors for my everyday life planner, and then I have just a variety of sticky notes and embellishments and things that you might like in your planning, so that I can just pick it up, move it to the living room, and plan and go. So besides this very large pocket, you see down here it has places for tools. I actually have a pair of scissors that fits in there nicely, so that works really well. This back side, I'm not really sure. I think it's designed to hook onto like a toolbox or something, because it's got these Velcro. I'm not really using that for anything right now. I may in the future, but I'm not right now. If you look at the end, there's a couple of mesh pockets, and I have some small tape runner and refill in it here, and some extra stamps in it there. And then the front has several pockets. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 that I have different things in. This is my Filofax paper punch, and then a big mesh pocket that fits close to my heart stamp set perfectly. I actually have a couple stamp sets in there. So this has become a really good tool for me. I still have my original little makeup bag that I use, and it still actually has some different sticky notes in there that I didn't throw into the new one, so that if I am traveling, like if I wanted to go on a trip and I didn't want to carry that whole big thing, I don't have to. I can just quick throw what I need for the trip into the smaller bag. It's a little more portable. So that's kind of my setup for my everyday planner for this year. Come back on Friday and you will see my everyday life planner. Not to be confused with my everyday planner, but the name of the planner is the Everyday Life Planner. So come back on Friday and you will see. I'm so excited to share with you what I'm doing about that. That's the fun planner. Practical, fun. So thanks so much for stopping by today, and remember, take some time to enjoy the little things. Have a great day. Bye.